morning students. Today we discuss about 11th commerce subject morning video. In this video we discuss about a wholesaler. Lesson number 23. Wholesaler means buying and selling goods in relatively large quantities or in bulk. So the trader who are engaged in wholesale trade are called wholesalers. That is, wholesaler means buying and selling of large quantities directly from the manufacturer and sell the product to the retailer. So the person who are engaged in this wholesale activities is called as wholesaler. Next, definition point of view, according to Evelyn Thomas, a true wholesaler is himself neither a manufacturer nor a retailer but act as a link between the two. So this author says wholesaler is a person, he will never produce the product, and also he will never a retailer, but he will act as a link, connecting linker between the manufacturer and retailer. Characteristics of wholesalers. Wholesaler buy goods directly from the manufacturer in bulk orders. Wholesalers buy goods in large quantities and sell in small quantities to the retailers. And wholesalers sell different varieties of a particular type of a product. So the wholesaler will deal different varieties of a particular brand. He can deal the such type of product. They employ a number of agents or workers for distribution of product. They need large amount of capital to invest in the business. So wholesaler, they should put a huge amount in order to run the business. They generally provide credit facilities to the retailers, and they also provide financial assistance to the producer or to the manufacturer. In a city or town, they are normally located in one particular area of the market. Functions of wholesalers. Collection of goods. Wholesaler will collect the goods from manufacturers or producers in large quantities. Storage of goods. Wholesaler collect and store them safely in the warehouses till they are sold out. Perishable goods like fruits, vegetables are stored in cold storage. Distribution function. Wholesaler sells goods to the different retailers, thus he performs the function of distribution. Financing. Wholesaler provides financial support to the producer or manufacturer by providing money in advance while taking the goods from the manufacturing place. After the production is over, he can take product from the manufacturing place to his godown, and he pay the advance amount to the producer. He also sells goods to the retailer on credit. So thus at both ends, wholesaler acting financial. Risk taking. Wholesaler buy finished goods from the producer and keep them in the warehouse till the time they are used. So product maintenance risk will be provided by the wholesaler. Grading, packing and packaging. Wholesaler classify the goods into different categories. He grade the goods on the basis of quality, size and weight. So he also undertake the packing of the product in bundles, in small bundles to the different retailers. So packing function will be provided by the wholesaler. Providing information. Wholesalers provide valuable information to the retailers and the producers. So the retailers are informed about the quality, price, taste, availability of everything about the product. The producer are informed about the changes in taste and fashion of consumer by wholesaler so that they may purchase the goods on the basis of the taste. Transportation. A wholesaler arrange for the transport of goods from the producer to his warehouse. So from the warehouse to the retailer. So all the transport facilities are to be provided by the wholesaler by his own cost. Service of a wholesaler. So service to producer or manufacturer point of view, economy is large scale. A wholesaler buy goods in bulk and thereby enable the producer to produce goods on a large scale. So large scale production helps to reduce the cost. Assistance in distribution. Wholesaler collect orders from a large number of retailers and scatter over a wide area, and he will pass the order to the wholesaler to the manufacturer to produce the product in large quantities. Warehousing facilities. A wholesaler hold a large stock of goods in his private warehouse or in a rented warehouse. In this way, he relieves the manufacturer to store the product. So whenever the production is over, immediately the wholesaler will purchase the product from the manufacturer and he will keep the product in his godown. So storage facilities will be provided by the wholesaler to the manufacturer. Forecasting of demand. A wholesaler collects information from the retailer about the nature and extent of demand and pass it to the producer and enable them to produce goods according to the need, taste and everything about the product. Publicity of goods. Often wholesalers launch advertising campaign to boost the demand for the goods. So producer get the benefit of such publicity and thus enabled to spend less amount of for advertising. Financial assistance to the manufacturer. A wholesaler often makes advance payments to producer. He buys the goods as soon as the production is over. So producers need not lock up their capital in manufacturing huge stock of goods. Risk bearing. A wholesaler provides a ready market to a producer by placing advance order and relieve the manufacturer from the risk of loss due to fluctuations in demand and storage of goods. He also reduces the risk by matching seasonal demand. And then link. A wholesaler serves as a useful intermediary between the producer and the retailer. Service to the retailer by the wholesaler. Financial assistance. Wholesaler by providing product to the retailer on credit basis, so indirectly the wholesaler provide finance to the retailer. So this is done by allowing credit to the retailers by purchasing goods from them and makes payment to them after receiving money from their customers. Meeting the requirements. Due to limited capital and a lack of space in his facility, a retailer cannot hold large varieties of product. So the wholesaler remove this difficulty by selling goods as and when the retailer require. Introduction of new product. Wholesaler bring new products and their users to the notice of the retailer. Thus, retailer get knowledge about innovated products and innovated features. Price stability. Wholesaler reduce the price fluctuations by adjusting supply and demand and save retailer from the rising price during the fluctuation time. Economy in transport. The wholesaler provide a free of cost with their own transport facilities to supply the goods to the doorsteps of the retailer. A regular supply. Wholesalers keep large stock of variety of goods and provide a regular supply to the retailer whenever the retailer needs the product. So retailer can purchase as much as they like. Next, retailer. Retail trade is a trade that deals with the distribution of goods in small quantities to the end consumer. So the retailers represent the final stage in the distribution where goods are transferred from the hand of manufacturers or wholesalers to the final consumers or users. So retailer is one of the connected linker between the wholesaler and consumer. Sometimes he will act as a linker between the manufacturer and the consumer. So the person who deal the retail business of product in order to exchange the goods from the manufacturer to the consumer or from the wholesaler to the consumer is known as retail trader. Characteristics of retail trade. So retailer generally involve dealing in a variety of items. So a retailer may purchase from producer or wholesaler in bulk for sale to the end consumer in small quantities. Retail trade is normally carried on in the nearby the main market area. Generally, retailers involve buying on credit from the wholesaler and selling for cash to the customers. A retailer has indirect relation with the manufacturer through the wholesaler, but a direct link with the consumer because of the retail will be nearest to the consumer place and far away from the manufacturing place. Functions of retailers. Buying. A retailer buy a wide variety of goods from different wholesalers after estimating customers' demand. He selects the best merchandise from each wholesaler and bring all the goods under one roof. So, retail will act as a storage place to sell all varieties of goods. He will purchase the product from the manufacturer, different manufacturer or different wholesaler, and he will keep wide variety of goods and supply it to the consumers. So with that we can conclude this morning video. We can continue the same chapter in next video. Students, you can go through all the points which are taught in this video and you can write it in your commerce assignment notebook. Don't forget to send task complete message in the group. Thank you.